Yes. I am doing this. I know. YouTube needs more, Nintendo 64 Zelda game content. It's really just starving for it, I know, but look, guys. I'm just desperately trying to add some kind of content to this channel. Even if it's just me doing what I would probably have called a few years ago the sad solo stream, even though this is not a stream, this isn't going out live. But, I don't know, I've just felt like I haven't given this thing any attention, and, you know, Chris isn't around, and we haven't really made any sort of strides to contribute to this channel lately. Of course, it's really, I don't know, I don't want to call it my thing, but I've always taken on the sort of administrative half of it. He's, you know, I don't know. He's working on his own stuff over in Texas, and here I am, neglecting this channel, which really is in my hands. I mean, he has access to everything too, but he doesn't ever seem very inclined to stick anything up here. I mean, why would he? It's really just, you know, us for us, you know? But I'm sure he's thrilled to see that I chose this game, even though we fully did Majora's Mask, and that was a great undertaking to have both of us on for pretty much the entirety. This game will be fairly simple for me to get through. I know it like the back of my hand. Possibly even more so than Majora's Mask. It's a lot simpler of a game. And really, I just thought it was the perfect vehicle to experiment with some new hardware I've gotten my hands on for upscaling games that were originally released in standard definition. I'm actually running this thing on a Wii. Yes, a classic Nintendo Wii. And fortunately, well before the Wii store closed, an old friend of mine named Don, he had downloaded this game on here. And there is some hardware that makes it fairly simple to export the stuff through, run the stuff through HDMI. And, you know, I think, considering how it automatically changes the resolution to something that more resembles 720 or 1080, you know, widescreen, I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. Really, the biggest complaint I have right now is I've got to do something for my commentary setup, because my mic audio has this ever-present very low hiss, and I can't stand it because everything else sounds very clean and nice. But it's whatever, as they say. Anyway, let me talk a little bit about what this series that I'm doing is going to be all about. It's not just about showcasing recording advancements. It's about self-improvement. That's right. Jay is on a massive self-improvement kick. Yes, Jay wallowed in his own misery and self-loathing and pity party for a very long time. And I am deeming this the self-improvement stream. Even though it's not a stream, I just like to call it that. As if it did originate from a stream that was re-uploaded on YouTube. Yahoo! Anyway, one word of warning before I dive into this. As much as I would consider myself a damn near expert on playing this video game, I am using a Wii Classic controller, which is a very baffling thing because it's the Wiimote with the extension that the nunchuck had, but connected to a more traditional modern era style controller. Except the button mapping, which I haven't even really taken much time to look into readjusting, is completely baffling and confusing. You know, primarily with what was referred to as the C buttons on the Nintendo 64 controller. They're mapped really weirdly by default when I try to play this game. And so there's going to be a lot of fumbling and, for example, let's see. What is shield? Oh, I don't even have a shield, so I can't even do that, but most of the C buttons, well, I can't really even showcase that now. Like, for example, this is target, which is, you know, on the Nintendo 64 controller, it's a Z. This is the left bumper button, or L on a Wii Classic controller. And I'm really going to have a lot of difficulty. I'll get used to it probably midway through the this new series, but it does not feel very good. And I can only use, you know, it has 2 analog sticks like most modern controllers, but I cannot seem to get used to it, and I constantly want to touch this right analog stick, which does, it's like it also controls the C buttons. I noticed when I was fiddling around with it, just trying to get myself familiar before I started this, and said, screw it. I'm going in circles, by the way. This is what happens when I talk. Chris can attest to that. I was trying to control the ocarina, and I realized you can do it with the right thumbstick, but it's just bad. It's really bad. So I'll get it, but like I said, it will take time. All right, I need a sword. Jay needs to stop rambling and find a damn sword and shield. Oh man, I really do love this game, and I know Chris isn't. Well, the conversation about how Chris feels about these games is well tread. We all know how he feels, but you know, whatever. This is, I think, my point in doing this. You know, the self-improvement stream. What is Jay improving himself on? How is he improving? He's probably still going to be the same intensely negative guy, but you know, always through a filter of good-natured ribbing. Ooh. Well, as of today, it has been a week since I've had a cigarette. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm remembering I have to, you know, make sure I'm catching every rupee I can get for this shield that's coming up. Jay has not had a cigarette in 7 days. That's right. I just can't do it anymore. You know, people often hear me talk about this hypothetical situation that I roll over in my head over and over and over, where I say, in however many years, or when I'm old, or whatever, when I go to the doctor from, you know, chest pain, what's the sword button? Do I have to equip the sword? Oh god. Let's see. Yeah, I do. There we go. Sure. The hypothetical situation of B? Okay. When Jay goes to the doctor for chest pains, in 40 years, 20, whatever it might be, when the doctor tells him he has lung cancer, will it be worth it? Will all those cigarettes have been worth it? And running that, mulling that over in my head, just over and over. Oh god, what's the fucking button that's on the old? Okay. Will it have been worth it? Will all those cigarettes have been worth it? Or could he just man up and not fucking kill himself? I don't know. I kind of have to, you know, it's like a war in my head. Back and forth with the very lazy, do whatever you want, feed yourself stuff that makes you feel better, versus the guy who, you know, knows what really needs to happen, knows the right thing to do, knows the right way to be. And you know, this also extends to drinking. I have not had a drop to drink since Monday night, when I played a little Dark Souls 3 with Chris, and I said I was having my last hurrah. I guess, this game. I guess it was better than, you know, doing it by myself. At least I was on a PlayStation party chat with Chris. Yeah. See, I'm just the king of making excuses for myself. This is the self-improvement stream, guys. All the bullshit, all the self-pity, it's going out the window. Just harsh reality, no escape, face your demons, face the real world. Don't numb yourself, don't self-medicate. It's over. I am gonna be a mean, lean, straightened out, clarity-filled dude. Yes, that's right. Clarity-filled. And I want you guys to know, and this is what's gonna hopefully keep me going, because I'm doing pretty well. I think I'm over the hump on cigarettes, I'll admit. You know, the first day I didn't notice much, and I thought it was gonna be okay. Then the second day it was really bad, and I was lashing out at everyone, and everything made me want to punch a wall. But I think I'm over the hump. And then, you know, since I've stopped drinking and I've started trying to get better sleep, I'm remembering things better already. I feel more lucid, and that's something I really needed, because it's a scary thing to feel like you're slipping. And I do have very addictive. Everyone in my family has very addictive genes, or a predisposition to easily become addicted. It's a miracle I never really tried any true hard drugs, because I'd probably be dead in a ditch years ago or something, you know. But I can't continue to live that way. I owe it to everyone in my life, not you know, primarily myself, to improve, and be a better person, and not be as selfish with my time. You know, sleeping in bed all day before work. I'm gonna start getting up earlier. I'm really considering starting to go to the gym. I know Ariel will be thrilled about that. Well, she's already heard, but where's another fucking rupee? I need one more. Jesus. This is what turned off so many of my elementary school friends when I recommended this game. They were just like, what the fuck do you do? What are we doing in this game? We're just running around in circles in this boring-ass village with these happy little kids, and I hate it. Well, this game has a lot more to offer, but I've always felt like Zelda games have they always start very poorly. Or just in a way that doesn't invite the person to continue playing them. Just give me one fucking rupee. Ugh. If I wasn't talking, I would be much further. And that's already, but you guys know how that goes. But yeah, I owe it to everybody in my life. You know, I hadn't seen my grandmother in ages. She's old. She's not in good health. Imagine if I just 7 days a week stayed in bed until, you know, 1 p.m. because my job schedule allows it. And then one day I woke up and she was dead, and I hadn't come and seen her. That'd be really fucked up. So, I saw her on Memorial Day. The same day I had my last drinking hurrah. I visited her for almost 2 hours. I ran errands for her. It was a great time. We had a wonderful heart-to-heart. Where's a fucking single rupee? Come on now. Don't make me call Grandma up and tell her where she hid the rupees. But you know, the sobriety being established, this might not be the most hilarious stream. It's gonna be pretty bare bones. Jay's not gonna be acting like a fool for the most part, you know. Oh my god. There's gotta be 1 rupee. I just need 40 of them. Hold on. I didn't want to go all the way back here. I didn't think it was necessary. But, you know, in the middle of this self-improvement kick, some bad stuff has been happening. You know, nobody ever tells you that when you smoke cigarettes for 6 years, sometimes fairly heavily, you know, your lungs are going to be really trying to work some nasty shit out. I've been coughing up all kinds of shit. And having these coughing fits in the morning because it's literally my lungs saying, there we go. Get this shit out. We're trying to go healthy here. We're not going to be like those little comparisons where it shows like a deceased person's like lung next to a deceased smoker's lung. It's like brown and like black. We're not doing that. My lungs are kicking into high gear. But what comes with that is a lot of coughing fits, especially when I get up in the morning and stand up for the first time, like when I'm in the shower getting ready for work. And I was coughing so badly the other day, I think I injured myself. Oh, who could this be? Hold on, guys. I know I'm on stream, but this could be important. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking. Nothing important. Sorry, guys. I was waiting for something very important. But yeah, so I think I injured myself coughing. You can pull a muscle coughing, especially if you do it enough. I'm going to the shield shop. Man, it's hard to when you don't have somebody else here telling you to fucking focus and bounce ideas off of you. It's hard. But I think I pulled a muscle in my back really badly. But the weird thing about it was, this isn't the right fucking house. All these jackasses are just standing around in here saying nothing. It's really creepy. I pulled a muscle in my back or strained it really badly, either from weakening it with the coughing in the morning and then going to work. Oh god, Z targeting. There we go. And I think I may have exacerbated what would have been, you know, just like, I don't know, putting my lungs into a vulnerable state, or my muscles into a vulnerable state. And man, I got off from work. I didn't feel like I had any traumatic injury. I worked 2:30 to 10:30. I got off. I went over to Ariel's place to watch a movie with her. We watched Treasure Planet. We like, you know, animated movies and Disney stuff. It's just kind of our thing, which I appreciate. You know, it's hard to find people like that are into cartoons at an adult age. And when I was lying down over there, I realized my back was really starting to hurt. It wasn't terrible, but it was just like pretty uncomfortable, and I couldn't get situated, you know. And I went, got in my car, and drove home. By the time I got home, I was like, I got to take a bath. I got to try to like take a hot bath and ease my back, and you know, lie flat in the tub. And oh my god, my back just seized up. I could not get up. It was agony. I'm only 26 years old, guys. But I mean, I'll admit I don't have the best posture or lifestyle, but holy shit, like, it was shooting sharp, searing pain. And I had to like I was trying to lean forward in the tub to wash my hair because, you know, you don't just take a bath and not wash your hair. What fucking lunatic does that? And by the way, the whole reason I've gotten this, originally, if you never played this game, getting the sword and the shield like this is because this jackass is going to block you unless you have one. See? You guys can read along while I ramble. But yeah, I had to fucking bite a rag and like bite a bullet and just go and just pry myself out of the tub, and I could barely walk. It took me like 20 minutes to get out of the damn bathroom. By the time I got to my bed, I could not, like, I needed to charge my phone. I needed to set my alarms for work the next day. Well, actually, I was off the next day, so that was a fucking miracle. But, I just said, fuck it. That's really unlike me. I always charge my phone. I always set alarms. But I couldn't fucking do it. It was horrible. And, you know, I could not find a comfortable position. It was just horrible, shooting hot pain in my, like, sort of in the upper middle of my back, like, well above my kidneys, even though at first I thought the drinking, I drank a lot Monday night, over the headset with Chris. I thought I had, like, destroyed my kidneys, which is ridiculous, but I did drink a lot. And, man, it wasn't my kidneys, but I don't know what fucking happened. I couldn't even turn over in bed. You know, I'm a bad tosser and turner. It's my favorite folk duo, Tosser and Turner. But it was fucking horrible. So I had an off day the next day. This was yesterday now, and I I got like 3 hours of sleep, and I had to like crawl out of bed the next morning and tell my mother, help, take me to fucking an urgent care place. This is a nightmare. So I went there and they did all these scans on my back, and I even had them do a lung x-ray that I had sent off to a radiologist because I was paranoid. Oh my God, people just fucking text at the worst goddamn time, and I can't move. I'm all tied up in wires. What time is it? It's nowhere near time for me to play Xbox with Mario. What the fuck? Luckily, this thing won't take very long since I know it pretty well. It's just these controls are going to be my worst enemy. Anyway, I had to... I was very fortunate. I was already off Wednesday morning when I went to the doctor. Today is Thursday. This was my next off day. Or, my next work day. Excuse me, guys. And, then I was miraculously off Friday again. And I'm going to be back Saturday. So, very fortunately, I'm only technically missing 1 day, but you know, as a closing manager, that's a bad thing. You can't just do that, you know, because like you affect other adults' lives. Like my reliever, who normally she has a job with the state that's full time, normally can't, you know, work extra days, and my off days are the days that she can work, the 2. But very fortunately, she was able to help me out here. God, what's the fucking shield up button? Ugh, it's right bumper. God. So I'm holding fucking left bumper and right bumper at the same time. This feels bad. Alright, come on. Got to deflect this, is that the thing? Yeah, and then he goes crazy. Oh, great tips! When you attempt suicide, hold forward. Or hold forward to attempt suicide. Anyway, so I have not worked since Tuesday night, and it is now Thursday. But that marks a full week of, oh man, when I was a kid, I could never remember which, this room is so, like, similar, I can never remember which door I actually came in. And I went the wrong way, of course. Great. Just always, I've tried to program myself to go the opposite way of my gut instinct, and usually, that works out. Because I always have the wrong, or reverse gut instinct. But yeah, guys, I've been in a rough state. As much as I've been on a sobriety kick, you know, I've had to take these damn muscle relaxers. So I guess I can't really say I've been sober since, you know, skeletal muscle relaxers are not exactly a narcotic, but anyway. So I've just been a mess. And here I am, providing content in the middle of my pain, and I am improving. It's slow, but, you know, I'm really glad I don't have to be back until Saturday, which is, you know, essentially 2 days from now. Oh, Lord. Now, this is where I'm not going to enjoy shit. Okay, so, left trigger is down C. What the fuck? It's going to take so long to get used to that, but I knew that would work well for a targeting thing. Because, you know, like bows in games and stuff, that makes sense. But that was just luck. That I happened to do that. Also, as far as self-improvement goes, I'm trying to talk to people more. Not just the few people that I keep in my life regularly, but like, I need to reach out to people, and I need to text people more. I can't just keep living like this, because let me tell you something. Even if someone sends you something very silly and stupid that you think doesn't really necessarily merit a response. Oh, fuck. Oh, Lord, I'm having to hold left bumper and left trigger. This sucks. This is going to be a long, miserable playthrough. And I'll get it, man. I hope I get it by the time I'm Adult Link. Else this is just going to be bullshit. But yeah, like, guys, always give somebody a text response, even if you really don't think it needs one, unless it is absolutely a certain thing that is concluded. So, for example, like, if someone sends me a silly picture, you know, I'm not just gonna let it fucking sit there. I'm gonna either send them another silly picture back, or just say something. Because for people like me who have been numbing themselves with like drinking and indulgences constantly, you know, I didn't realize just how bad my anxiety was. I mean, I knew it was bad because I have a disorder, but sorry to talk about my problems, guys, but this is a self-improvement stream. Ooh. But like, you never know how that's gonna make somebody feel. They may be in a rough spot, and you just giving them a silly little response could just really be the difference in them just being the most down, depressed people, or just being happy, you know? I don't know. That may just be me being very sensitive, because everyone who knows me will tell me I'm a very sensitive guy, very thin-skinned, and it's taken me a long time to accept that about myself, but it's true. So guys, even if it's somebody that's not in your life all the time, don't take too long to respond. That's bullshit. Be a good person. Treat your friends right. And don't just give them half-hearted responses. Be a good person. I'm not just saying that, like, because, oh, people aren't responding to me, that makes them bad people because they're slighting me. No, just do it for everyone. Try to be better, because that's what I'm trying to do. Look at this fucking guy. He needs self-improvement, man. He needs a self-improvement stream. Fucking guy doing. What a mess. I'm actually almost done with this little temple. I forgot how stupidly simple this one was. Oh, do I have a stick? I need a stick. Damn, I don't yet. There we go. Now, I promise I'm not being passive-aggressive if anybody's watching this, but happens to not respond to my text messages. I've just been thinking a lot lately about how to, like, I don't know, I've been on it, there we go. I may still be a negative jackass on Twitter and stuff, for the select few who get to read that, but in person, I am just trying to be so much better. I'm trying to just corral all my negativity into my Twitter. It's like my outlet, you know? But, oh god. Okay, so why? Ugh, that's gross. I guess it works. Oh, there's something else in here, I forgot. Oh no, it's really hard to feel like you're alone. To quote Vesh, the Stampede, from the end of Trigun, I'm sure Chris is rolling his eyes. I don't want to be alone. It's hard to be alone. And you can feel really alone even with a million people talking into you in your life. I could have sworn there was another vine, like by a chest or something, but I'm really just trying to get through this thing, so I don't think it really matters. Lord, I have never been able to do this right. This thing I'm about to try to do. This is fucking difficult. Even to this day, and I'm using a alien-feeling controller. Okay, okay, that's roll. Here we fucking go. Line this up right. Oh, I fucked up bad! That's what I get for overthinking, which is my natural state for thought. But it won't take too long to get back up here, guys. I just hope... these fucking Skulltulas are gonna have respond. Fuck. Thanks for the hearts. Really needed them. Ugh, these jackasses are back. I don't know, whenever I quit drinking, or... like I said, just being a lazy fuck, all these thoughts of trying to improve my life and those around me come back, and I try to be more charitable. You know, I don't know. I'm a disaster. But what I can try to do is just limit that as much as possible. My natural state, try to control it. Learn to work within my confines. And be a better person on the surface. Yes! So, if I'm suddenly talking to everybody a lot more, you know what's up. Okay, these controls are starting to get me. Glad I'm not later in this game. Where actually being on it with the controls is far more important. This part with the stick. What is this? And hopefully, if you guys watch this self-improvement stream of mine, you'll see a little bit of a journey where my greater mental function comes back. I'm gonna sound a lot smarter, guys. No. My mind's just gonna be more disciplined and less scattered, I hope. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Shield button. This sucks. This sucks. Oh, yeah. God, this is gonna take a long time to get used to. Because you have ingrained in you, like, looking at this game where your fingers would just naturally go from all those years of being a child and playing Nintendo 64, and this is just turning everything on its head. I think I'm really pretty close to the boss, though. This needs to hurry up. I'm gonna try to make these episodes pretty, I don't know, not super long. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. 231. 23 is number 1. I remember all that as a kid. So, hopefully, you know, I feel like my work performance has been getting better. Been caring more about the job. I think it's only been, you know, one day that I've been back. I still, I don't know. I feel so much mentally better when I don't drink. Just, even if it's just like a beer or two, like it just seems to leave me more in a haze. Yeah, don't even tell me what button this is anymore. You're fucking lying. But yeah, I don't know. I had all of Majora's Mask up on this channel. Damn it, I should have. I always fuck this up ever since I was a kid. My point being, we need the other game on here. I am basically co-owner of this channel. I'm the primary administrator of everything, so it's my choice, guys. This is my thing. Watch it or not, who cares? It's really for me. And I'm gonna stop it if I lose my sobriety. I discussed with Chris coming to see him for a weekend in July, and my goal is to not have a single drink until then. And that will be my celebration when I get there. Hopefully I can stop once I leave. I can't keep spending all this stupid money. Stupid money. All my money on these stupid things. It's gonna be a struggle, but hey, this is the longest I've ever made without smoking since I started. So, cigarettes are out the window. What else am I capable of? Oh my god. If I don't think about this, like, aggressively every second, this shit, These games shouldn't require this much thought. God, people stop calling. I can't do it. This is why I need to warn everybody that I'm streaming. I need to hurry this shit up, because I'm just tangled up in these wires and I can't even look over to see who this is. Phone's off on stream, eh? That's the thing, right? Hurry up. No! See, I'm getting frustrated now and distracted. It's probably my girlfriend calling. Fuck. God damn it. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Fuck. My back. Who's this? Oh, it's my sister. Lord. shouldn't ignore my family or anybody, but gee, wait a minute. Now I'm faced with a moral dilemma. Oh, it's one of you fucks! I forgot you guys dropped from the fucking ceiling. There's a way to, like, avoid them even... You can shoot them with a slingshot, they're not even an issue, but damn. Ugh! Children of Goma. Goma Pile. That is a bad joke. Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite TV show, Goma Pile. I can't do that impression. If you know that what show I'm talking about, you get it. Really, pretty good. That's a weird reference, but hey, that's what you get at RJ3K. Just the most obscure and bizarre references and mental leaps. Why did I even come here? Like, this wall is bombable, but you have to completely come back to this stupid temple and infiltrate it after you've completed the second one, and that's horseshit. I'm definitely not doing that, especially because it's probably something like a damn skull, like golden Skulltula. I've got the dogs up here right now, and they're looking at me like they've been up here for hours. They've been up here for like shortly before this stream started. This video started recording. They were outside. What the fuck is the deal? You guys need to chill. Another Skulltula over there, but guys, I'm really not very inclined to do collectible shit. I mean, especially since the rewards, I think the only one that does matter is you get like the Giant's wallet, and you can buy specific absurd things that you couldn't before, but I really don't even think it's necessary for completion in the game. Like, not by a long shot. So I'm sure people who are a little more anal about this game are going to be looking at me just willingly passing these very easily placed Skulltulas by and are going to want to fucking strangle me, but whatever. We're almost done with this thing. Then I have to go respond to everybody. It's like people wait all day to contact me until I start actually doing something. Like, my phone will just be completely empty. No texts, no calls, until I start doing something. Jay, I thought you said you weren't going to be negative. Oh, shit. Jesus. Ah, if these controls were just... If I just had an N64 controller, I would be fucking done already, I bet. Oh, Lord, you got a Z-target this fuck, too. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. Guys, I promise I don't suck at this game. It's not a hard game. I just am really going to have a learning curve here. Steep one. Come on, come on. Alright, come here, you little fuck. Coward. Who set up that secret? How is this a secret? Like, any one of them could give me this information and unlock the door. Why was it this guy? He just had to see it happen in this order. Very, very Zelda-ish. Alright, let's get this over with. This shouldn't take long. Hopefully I don't lock up under pressure and forget all the controls that I've relearned. Wish I could skip this. You see his little fist that he put forward? It's like Nintendo, they were like, we need to figure out an animation where it looks like he's like, yeah, I'm ready. What's the fucking look button? This sucks. Well, I can look with the slingshot. That works. Shouldn't have wasted my ammo there. Game, thanks. When you locked into a cutscene, you could have just canceled the, no, you just, oh god. Okay, okay, don't panic, Jay. This doesn't feel good, it's not what you remember, but you're okay, you're okay. This is like a whole new challenge. Alright, do it, do it, do it. This is gonna be a long. Stop texting me! Holy shit, people! Well, no one's like dying. Oh fuck! What's the fucking? No! What's the slingshot? Fuck! This sucks. Now it's looking away. Oh, this sucks. I'm about to get hit by these fucks. Come on, open your eye. Oh, I hate this. These controls, see, I'm panicking and I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. Oh, this is bad. This is gonna make this game newly challenging, though. Oh, fuck, this is bad. This is gonna be a real struggle. I'm fighting myself and the new controls. Fuck. Come on. Do it! Fucking die. Oh, I'm so stupid. Normally I can kill. Oh my god. This is gonna be bad. This is just alright, now I've got it. Just remember right trigger. Come on. Do your red thing. There we go. This is really an easy boss. Come on. There we go. As always, I do love these death animations in this game. That's not even a good one, but it's just like a hint of what's to come. Look at it. Look at the decay. How dramatic. The music. So dramatic. It's great. Alright. Where's the heart piece? There we go. If you've ever, like, for whatever dumb reason, been a kid and, like, saw the portal and just ran into it and didn't get the heart piece, man, it's a bad feeling. I have to go back through all this shit. You know? That's really bad. Oh my god! Stop texting me. Now the phone is ringing downstairs. It's just madness. This is one of those things like me and Chris have discussed where it's poetically shitty. Like, there must be a god because, like, he starts throwing everything at you when you're trying to concentrate and do something that needs quiet. Like, oh god. Did I hit no? Oh, okay. Let me take a look at these cutscenes, or these text messages. Oh my god, there's like 40 fucking text messages! Calm down, Mario. God, everyone who hasn't texted me in days that I've been pissed about, you're supposed to text me. This is what I get for shitting on people, isn't it? This is poetic. That's what I get for basically being passive-aggressive and, like, complaining about people not texting me back, because now everyone's texting me. Holy shit. Is there a god? Oh my god. Turn off my vibrate, or my click, click, click on my sound. Hold on, guys. Man, I hate when people you were asking, like, do you want to do anything? Like the night before? Or like days in advance, you're like, hey, do you want to do anything? And they're like, no, I'm busy. I'm completely busy. So you make plans, and you're tied up, and then they contact you back and they're like, hey, actually, do you want to do something? It's like, oh my god, guys. What is it to be social? Mystery. All these behaviors, all these different personalities. Listen to the music. Here. N64-y as this music sounds. The music in these games was top notch. Especially Majora's Mask, but you all have heard me prattle on about that. Wow. So dramatic. That's why these games caught my attention when I was young. You know, I know there were plenty of other games that were very dramatic. Like, you know, Chris is probably, if he's watching this right now, saying, oh, well, these Final Fantasy games, you know. But these were much further geared towards kids. Final Fantasy, I think, I don't know, possibly could have been always a more adult thing from the start, but I may just show how little I know about Final Fantasy. But, I mean, there's a lot of heavy stuff in these games that kids have to, like, accept and figure out. Like, you know, just grappling with death and loss and decay and ruin, like right here. Well, after this. When I was a damn kid, oh man. What's about to happen fucked me up. Especially just the visual way they did it. They couldn't just, you know, let it happen and be like, yeah, it happened. They have to show it in kind of a awful way. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. And I'm almost done. This video is almost over. As soon as this tree dries up. Oh, I spoiled it. Look at the way the text crawls, but it's like coming out. I love it. The effect of like the dying words. I entreat thee. That sound, the leaves falling, the color shift, it always fucked me up as a kid. And then how quick Navi resolves to not even comment on it. Just, let's go. Oh, well, she does that too. It's just sad with the ellipses, which is forever why I've had such a sacred feeling towards using ellipses correctly. Alright, let me talk to this dick. You killed the fucking tree! Yeah, I went in there and fucking killed the tree. This like 100-year-old tree, a child. I mean, I kind of did, but whatever. Alright, guys. I'm out of here. I've got to go deal with my social life and fix all this shit that I apparently missed.